Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, fountain pen friends, fountain pen aficionados all over the world. Yeah, it's time for another video, this time about Kanwrite speciality nibs, special grinds. So please do not believe that I am getting rewards from Kanwrite or something like that. I'm not working here as an influencer like so many other YouTuber. This is only because I bought them. I bought those nibs and fountain pens from Kanwrite recently, simply because they are good and they are compared to other brands very, very affordable. So I made already 2 videos about Ultraflex nibs, especially about the triple XF needlepoint Ultraflex steel nib, and I'm very pleased with this nib. And as I mentioned in the videos before, in the 2 videos before, please have a look at them if you didn't see them, if you didn't watch them. That I also bought some special grinds from Kanwrite, and these special grinds are so far a stub nib. Let's try to focus a little bit on this. Maybe I zoom in. That's their stub nib. You can get them in several finishes. They are all steel. And so-called italic cursive nibs. Where are you? Again. So these are the so-called italic cursive nibs. I have B and BB. This one, and I have the same one with the Jowo unit, threaded unit. Yes, and this is now my up and running again up and running J16. I made a video of this broken. It was broken here, and I have to say I got a new barrel, completely new barrel without the piston unit, and yeah, this thing is now writing much better. Fitting up in 1 attempt. Before I needed up to 7 attempts in order to fill it up, and this is I think supporting my suspicion that when I received the original pen it was already somehow broken, maybe here inside small cracks, so that the seal wasn't given at all, but now it is writing very well, and I have a gold-plated italic B. I think it is a B. Let me just check. Yes, it is a B. It is a B because cursive italic. Just let me state something. Kanwrite recently enlarged their product portfolio, and now they have, I think, 26 special grinds available on their website. FPW Reverse FPW FPW B-sstub, FPW Architect. Oh my God, what happened here again? This computer. Okay, then MB double B triple broad italic, broad, double broad, triple broad, cursive italic. These cursive italics are the one I bought so far. I would also go for an italic because the italic has a crisp edge, the crisp edges. And then they have also double broad and triple broad zoom nibs, something which I am also looking in. And all in all, 26 nib versions are available. So keep in mind these italic grinds are not coarse, crisp. That means the edges are rounded here. Somewhere here the edges are rounded, so they are smoother than normal italics. But what I have to say from the beginning, before we are diving into writing samples, you should be prepared to maybe to do some do-it-yourself grinding, buffering, polishing, and adjustments of the nib tip, simply because, as you may see here, and it's also valid for the stub, there is tipping material, B, double broad and triple broad tipping material, and the italic grind is just the nib tip. I hope I can show you that. So it is not a completely flattened nib tip with no tipping material, what I know and most probably all of us know. So there is tipping material, and they all only flattened the very tip of that nib in order to make it cursive, italic or stub. Just let me show here this nib, and just for comparison, something we know from my Delta Dolce Vita stub nib, and this is really flat. Molia, which is flat. You can see the nib tip also flattened, rounded edges, and you will see later how that performs versus the Kanwrite nib. And the Kanwrite, where is it? It is here. So here you see there is tipping material as well, and it's flattened at the nib tip. So this is not, I would say, not what I know as a stub nib. And you will see it really performs in a different way. So as I said, we should be prepared, or everybody who go and for those nibs should be prepared to do some DIY grinding, simply because you might not be, let's say, happy with the nibs when you unpack them and put them into your into your fountain pens, because the line results might be not to your tastes and expectations of italic or stub nibs as we know them, or as I know them, but I think that most of us have the same understanding about stub and italic nibs. So unfortunately I can't show you with the italic nib, especially with the italic or cursive italic, which means smoothed out edges, and I cannot compare them with, let's say, standard italic nibs from Europe or from a nibmeister, because I simply don't have them. And I won't buy them, by the way. They are much too expensive, much overpriced, and I'm not willing to pay those prices. So that's why I went for the Kanwrite nibs, for the Kanwrite solution. Anyway, you will find on the internet some very good explanations with photos or with drawings how an italic grind really should look. And as I said, the Kanwrite nibs, stub nib, and also the italic grinds are not following those, let's say, usual standards. So be prepared for some do-it-yourself grindings. Okay, let's dive into the writing samples. Again, an heritage model with the known nib unit, which is open at the end, and a delta or a Jowo nib mounted into a delta, which is their standard supplier. I think that they are also doing or reworking the nibs which are coming from Jowo in Berlin to the delta standards, but nevertheless it's a Jowo, well performing, by the way, absolutely well performing. So let me get that away. I'm using now an A5 notebook, a school notebook, which I bought locally in Thailand. It is really nothing special, I have to say. It is an uncoated cheap paper, maybe 45 grams to 50 grams per square meter. And with regard to paper, so please do not take my choices of paper as the holy grail carved in stone laws. This is only, I have to buy what I get here locally, and I am not going to buy papers like Tomo River or I don't know what brands there are out as well, because simply they are very expensive here in Thailand. You have to add import taxes and transportation and everything, and so the prices are unattractive, at least. So I am going for local paper, and this time I'm using an A5 model, simply because it fits better here to on my table when I'm doing writing samples. Let's go back here. This fits very good into this leather binder. together with another paper which I also bought locally. I have it also in my B5 leather binder, and this is coming from China, but it's a very good quality, very well made leather. I'm very pleased with this, just to show. But now let's go for the writing sample. So first of all, this is about, maybe I'm, oh, why not, going for this. Yeah, that was clear. To be expected. This has nothing to do with the performance of the Delta Dolce Vita. I just left it open and spoke and forget to close the cap. Writing samples. First, we are speaking about stub nibs. A, Delta, Dolce Vita, Jowo, number 6, Stub 1.1, steel, gold plated. I don't want to jump the quick brown fox. I'm just using again the word Mont Blanc, not because I'm loving this brand, Mont Blanc, and let's say so this is how the let's say standard stub nib performs. And now we are going for the just let me check again. It should be red. Yes, it is. B. Kanwrite Heritage with the number 6, steel, nib, B, stub. So you see already the naming of the normal European or Western stub nibs, 1.1, 1.5, 1.9, whatever, 0.7, 0.9 is different. They are using B, double B, and triple broad grinds, and then making a stub out of it. So you see already it is a little bit different. Using Mont Blanc, and I'm using Aurora. I think, yes, there is a difference. Not that much. Not that much. I want to, or this is my assessment. So now let's go over to the non-crisp cursive italic. Second. Let's go back to, no, that's better, I think, Zoom. Let's go better to second cursive. I make it clear, non-crisp italic nibs. Excuse me. This is the Kanwrite Heritage Kingfisher. I'm still thinking about to buy the legacy model, which is bigger, but also the double price. Kingfisher with the nib. Now I have to check again. Let's go back. Yeah, it's double broad, because I have also the broad. I tried it before, and I thought, okay, let's go also for the double broad. Double broad cursive italic. And okay, so we are using again Mono. And we are using Do you see any difference between the stub and the B-stub and the double B cursive italic? Yeah, the double B is a little bit broader in lines, more fat. By the way, these are all ebonite feet. Yes, they are all ebonite feet. Well, I come to that in a second. To that in a second with the revived, no, one is better, Zoom one is better, with the B. Now we are speaking about S-wine. This is really smooth. I made it smooth, by the way. S-wine J16, and it is a, what is it? A B italic cursive nib. The B italic cursive. This is reverse, huh? You see already. making, yeah, maybe an M or a B line, and our words. And again, do you see a difference? Performance in different writing styles? I don't see so much, to be honest. By the way, this V-nib, it's gold-plated, and yeah, you can see, I hope you can see this V-nib. Yeah. I want to show you where they are grinding. Really at the tip of the nib, they are grinding and making it flat, making a flat style. Let's see how this performs with a higher writing angle. Very fat. And Mont Blanc. It's much fatter, much bigger the line. But honestly, I'm missing the flair I expected. So, like the Delta Dolce Vita stub nib. So as I said, be prepared to do some self grinding with these nibs. Let me see. Here, maybe also. That's quite interesting. I like these line variations with normal and reverse writing. And let's say wow. I like that. Yeah, great. Not bad. And as I said, Kanwrite is now offering, let's go a little bit for more details. Stub nibs, Delta Dolce Vita, Kanwrite Heritage, the B-sstub, and then the cursive non-crisp italic nibs, the double broad cursive and the single broad italic cursive. And I believe, because I ordered this Jowo, I have to say that, I have to write that down, Jowo unit, with an ebonite feed, simply because I believed that all these, this is a piston filler, and all the Jowo threaded units are coming with nipples for cartridge converter fountain pens, and so I thought maybe it is better to use an ebonite feed in order to have a better ink flow. And the ink flow is really impressive. Huh? Maybe a little bit too much. And maybe if I'm going for another Jowo threaded unit, then I might not buy with an ebonite feed. But honestly, that's quite impressive here, what I see. Let me go back to 0.6. What I didn't do was lines here. And also reverse writing. Absolutely fantastic performing, yeah, but it's älter. And this is the Kanwrite Heritage. Let me do here some downstrokes and upstrokes and side strokes, and in reverse. Great. That's also performing well. And the Kingfisher with the double B. Let's go normal, upstrokes, downstrokes, upstrokes, and also in reverse writing. Oh, keeping up very well. So all in all, I am not unhappy with the performance of these nibs. I expected more, but maybe this is my personal interpretation, simply because, especially with cursive nibs, I cannot compare them to other European-made or Nibmeister-made italic grinds. Maybe I am expecting too much, and also I might expect too much from the stub. It's a little bit weird, to be honest, that they are using, that Kanwrite is still using now also MB double broad and triple broad nibs, and grinding them into their way of stub. It's a little bit weird to me, because I thought stub nibs are always, there is no tipping material, or yes, there can be tipping material, but it has nothing to do with a round tip, or that only the rounded tip is going to be flattened. I hope you get my drift. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for the writing sample. Maybe another close-up. My God, we are already at 34 minutes. I'm talking too much, I think. And one, so the cursive non-crisp, and the Mont Blanc, and the Aswine J16. And then here again the stub delta with a delta, which is a real stub, and the Kanwrite stub type. Not bad, honestly, not bad, but I expected another outcome, to be honest, so I have to do some extra grinding. Let's go back to Kanwrite and their offerings, their current offerings. It's really interesting to see. Did I mention it? No, I don't think so. They have Fude, reverse Fude. They have architect style in M, B, double B, and triple broad. They have cursive italic and cursive italic, and they have double B and triple broad zoom nibs, something I'm really interested in. Then they have right oblique and left oblique with M, B, double broad and triple broad nib tips. In total 26 different grinds, which you can look up on their website under number 6 steel speciality grind nib units. They are available for their own fountain pens, and they are available for Jowo threaded nibs and Jowo threaded units and Bock threaded units. So a little bit of time is necessary to invest into looking and choosing the right product for you. Do you want to see how the special grinds perform on Krafft paper? Okay, let's do that. What do I have here? The red one is, my God, I forget even that. I just was talking about it. It's a B-sstub Heritage quite nice. I mean, really, this paper is outstanding. I like to write with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with lines or something like that, or with it's just blank paper. So this is the Kanwrite unit, then my J16, which is, what is it? No, I want to show I have to show the delta. Yeah, then I have to show the delta. Sorry. Mixing up the delta. .1 stub. Honestly, I can't help myself, but I think there is much more flair. There is much more flair to it. Let's say again, no, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. This is a BB Italic. My God. Italic cursive. Let's use here the word Mont Blanc as well. And So that's a little bit mixed up here now. That is now the Kanwrite B-sstub. I'm trying to change the writing angle a little bit. Writing to B-sstub and I can write. It's quite changing the thickness of the line as well when you are writing like this. Still a 45 degrees angle, but the normal angle, but putting the tip both sides like this. Yeah, normally I'm tending to write like this, but I just want to see. Yeah, you can get some flair, some more flair out of them, but you have to, let's see, what is this? This is the S wine. This is B. Italic. Yeah, without lines, I'm missing something. Now I'm changing not the angle but the way how to put the how to put the nib to the paper, the nib tip to the paper. Italic cursive. Let's see here. No, it's very fat. But this is because of the ebonite feeder. And okay, this is the writing example for 128 gram Krafft paper, white Krafft paper. To be honest, my favorite paper when I'm using flex nibs or even these cursive or stub nibs. Yeah, I leave it up to you what you prefer, what you think is the best nib, and again, be prepared for DIY if you are not satisfied with the outcome. I am still interested in maybe the reverse fude, but this is something with a few question marks, and the standard italic crisp, maybe in M or maybe in B, I'm not sure about that. And for sure I am interested in the double broad or triple broad Zoom nib. Let's say, or let's have a look at it on the internet. Let's go for the double broad. Yeah, okay. I'm going to release the camera from the stand, and this is what they are showing. My God, yeah, come here. Kanwrite B, and this is the nib, how it looks like from the side. That's also very interesting to see. And then from the back. So that's called this is what they call their zoom nib. This is quite interesting. As I said, please have a look to your by yourself if you are interested in. Now it's 46 minutes, already too long. I hope I didn't bother you too much, and I hope it was quite informative. So please stay healthy and enjoy your fountain pens wherever you are, and thank you for watching this quite long video. Thank you and bye bye.